You are now listening to the Cheatcoders podcast with Natz and Raf.
Yo. I didn't realize how long that intro was.
Check. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2.
Break it down. What up?
Break it down.
It's your boy
It's the
Natz.
new episode of the Cheatcoders. And I am Raf, and he is Nathan, and we're talking over each other because, you know, that's the way it is.
That was so badly unrehearsed. That's how real this is. We're just the
raw.
lag is just like constantly conflicting with what we're saying, and I'm like, oh, he's talking. Let me stop, and then you stop.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
That's what I noticed last episode, so I'm just going to talk over you no matter what.
Yeah. You know what I noticed? I cut you off a lot, eh? I feel bad.
No. I noticed that I cut you off sometimes as well. And I've noticed in my other podcast with the wrestling podcast, Bars and Unbars, the last episode I kept cutting Johnny off. So shout outs to Johnny. Sorry about that. But
You know what it is? It's a position of power.
Oh, so you're saying that you cut me off, so that means you got I see the A mic coming out of you. It's all good.
And then you see what happened? Everyone's on someone's tail. So when you get Johnny on your podcast, you're like, you know what, Johnny? I'm a veteran. I'm gonna cut you off.
It's the cycle of power. It's like when the boss takes out his anger because to his employees because his bigger boss is angry at him. It just goes down
it's not like that.
So.
We're equals, Raf. This is a 50-50 podcast. All your other ones, you run all those ones, but this, 50-50.
50-50, so we just talk over each other no matter what. It's just going to go nowhere.
Yeah, pretty much, man.
But yeah, how you been, man?
New surroundings. If you ain't noticed, because we got a video, it's my new room. What up?
Yes, so you told me that you've moved out of your auntie's place, and now you got your own apartment, you got your own flatmates, you got the whole lot, man.
I'm living the proper London life. This is where it begins.
This is whereabouts are you now? You're directly in the middle of London, or
I wouldn't say. Like London comes in zones, and obviously the zone 1 is the central area where all it's hectic, like the city. I'm just a bit outside that. I'm in zone 2, which is really still
zone
pretty good.
2.
Yeah, it takes
sounds
me
like some military type of vibe happening.
It's like what's that movie? Hunger Games? Was it Hunger Games or the other one?
8.
There's different districts, and like the shittier the district, the further out you are and stuff. It's kind of like that. So I'm in an alright district. I'm doing alright.
That's a bit messed up, but yeah. Okay.
Now I've got it takes me about 15 minutes to get to Central, and 20 minutes. This is the shortest commute I've ever had for work, because you know me in Sydney, I lived out in
you have to cut
West.
you off and backtrack there, because I don't think the audience know that you have work now. You have a job.
You know
living
what? So
the
much
9 to 5 life.
Too much has happened that we could spend a whole episode on this, but I don't really want to go into it too much. But long story short, how this came. Do you want to know the story of how this came about? I was gonna make a blog about this, but you know what? Since this podcast is such a niche thing, only a few people are gonna hear it anyway, so I'm okay to share this. But I've actually collated random videos throughout this week specifically as a little social project for myself. But
okay, what type of videos? Like just more like
vlog
thing?
Just vlogging. And I didn't bother thinking about editing. I didn't think about getting the proper angles. It was just purely documenting. So the footage is shit, but it's there. And it started what is it today? Today's Saturday, eh?
Yep, Saturday.
Yeah. Okay, this happened last Saturday. I was like just having my other my anxiety, what the hell am I doing kind of thing. And for a couple of days I wasn't getting sleep, and I was just constantly thinking all the time. That I was like, you know what? Nah, this has to stop. I decided to try for a week of not giving a fuck.
There you go.
Literally.
And how did that go?
Literally, I'll tell you. Literally train my mind to just stop thinking and doing things. I'd show you on my wallpaper. I changed my wallpaper on my phone to a quote of stop overthinking, stop overplanning, start doing. I was Gary Vee-ing myself, basically.
Yeah. So you're pretty much a yes man now, like Jim Carrey in that movie. Just saying yes to everything and being a bit more positive.
Perfect example.
You know what I mean?
That's the perfect example. I was pretty much a yes man for a week. I was like, you know what? I'm trying all these different things, different little methods and systems that I'm putting in place for myself just to chug along. That was like, you know what? Nah, let's try this. Let's just go full blown extreme. Let's go. Yes to everything. Don't plan, just do. Saturday morning, I woke up and I was like, oh, stressing out again, like whatever. I just randomly booked an Airbnb. Like, I didn't like... It all stemmed because the few days before, I was over planning to book an Airbnb to stay in London for just a few days. So when I start my job, I can get a feel of the commute within London rather than like from... Because I'm actually a bit outside of London, which is an hour away in a different county. So I figured like, yeah, that's logical. And I realized my problem, why I don't get things done, is I overplan too much. I overthink every scenario. Like, this is A plus B equals C. I'm thinking of E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, Z, X, Y, plus numerical 3. I'm just like thinking like something simple, like just book an Airbnb and go from there. I wasted a whole day trying to do this. So when Saturday came, which was the day I'm supposed to check into the Airbnb, I had nothing booked. And I'm like, you know, what's wrong with me? Like, I'm just like, instead of doing anything, I'm just constantly like looking at every single scenario. So then and there, I was like, F it. Book the, like, something that I found decent enough. It was actually quite expensive because I booked it on the day, which is stupid, but it was done. So I booked it that morning, packed my stuff, caught a train into the city, checked in. Mind you, it was like the most like struggle of a check-in. Like, I think I didn't check the reviews. So it was one of those ones that just started out. Okay. So one, like the lady that was supposed to give me the keys couldn't find me. So I was like walking around for an hour. And then later I finally checked in. And then when I was going to go out, I went out to get some groceries, came back in. I couldn't get into the building. And when I found out, she gave me the wrong key to get into the building. So all these little fiascos. But I had that frame of mind, like, just stop thinking, just go with it. It's part of the journey kind of thing. So I just, like, you know, I was chilling in the lobby. I was like, just whatever. And then once again, I was like, I'm overthinking again. I was supposed to go out that night to, like, with a mate to, like, some show. And because I was just thinking of, like, should I go, should I not? I didn't book the tickets. And then I always leave it to the last minute. By the time, like, it hit, mind you, this show starts at midnight. It was basically like a club night party. I waited till the very end, and then I just checked the website, and it was sold out. And I was like, shit. I spent so much time thinking about going to this thing, and now like that option's gone because the tickets are sold out. So once again, I'm like, oh fuck. I'm falling back into old habits of how I do things.
Yeah.
And then like, sorry, I'm like dragging on, Like I haven't had much sleep.
No,
but
keep going, man. Don't overthink it, man. Just
that's
let
it.
it out.
Same thing happened. I was like, you know what? I was like, nah, stuff it. I wasted time. I'm just going to go out. Maybe I'm just going to go to the venue and line up, and maybe I can just get in. Like, who cares? Stop overthinking it. What else I can do tonight? Yada, yada. So caught a train into London again, and got to the venue. And what I realized was, because everyone was prepaid, there was a massive line. I got to the bouncer, like, hey, are you guys selling at the doors? Like, yeah, it's that line. I pretty much walked straight into the venue, like skipped everyone and got into the venue immediately. So I was like straight in, paid the same amount. And long story short, I'm just going to make this really quick. I basically went to a rave out of nowhere on a Saturday night. I wasn't really planning to. Met my friend who introduced me to her friend who I exchanged contacts with, who referred me to this housemate, this guy searching for people to fill in this house. And then I went to work, obviously like dead, because I went to a rave a day before I started my new job. And I'm like just trying to be normal, like hello, like trying to extrovert myself, but at the same time exhausted. And then I was supposed to check out of my Airbnb on Wednesday, but then I went to view this apartment. And I met the dude, and I was like, hey, so what do you think? And I'm like, yeah, I like it. And then I just like stopped thinking. I was like, nah, let's just go. And then, yeah, I moved in on Wednesday. And I was only supposed to stay in London for like up until Wednesday and then go back home because I only had like one luggage set for the week. So basically I've been rotating shirts at work. I didn't have the right shoes at work on my first day. I was pretty much like sleep deprived because my schedule got messed up from that rave I went to.
Yeah.
This story could have been so much better told, like I think I'm still a bit right now, but
Well,
good things happen when you don't think. Basically, I'm trying to get
yeah,
at
the moral
good
of the
things happen
story is that raves are good for networking, not only for drugs and music, but you can gain friends and you'll
you
get
can
a
gain
home.
friends and a
So
house.
anyone that's
what I'm trying
homeless,
to get at.
go to a rave and
Go to a rave.
you'll eventually
things
find a
happen.
home. You'll find
That's-
a home within the rave.
That's
So,
it. Literally,
hopefully
look,
everyone
summarized
got that
version.
message.
Summarized version, just so you don't like. If you're gonna cut this up for the little sample videos you make, go to a rave. You'll end up finding an apartment. All these people struggling to find a place. I went to a rave and things just worked out. I was supposed to stay in London for 3 days. Ended up staying a week, and now I've got a place to live.
There you go.
There you go.
That's what's been missing.
Cheat coders.
What's been missing in life is a rave.
Just don't think.
When you're down on your luck, just don't think. Go to a rave.
Just don't think. Just keep doing, and that's what happens. I'm gonna go back like to my uncle's house today to get the rest of my luggage, and move back in here. So it's a bit of a process, but it's a cool place, dude. Like, just it's convenient. Got my freedom. I haven't had
Mainly
much
the
sleep.
location, eh?
Location's great, but like
Location,
the whole work thing, like back to that. Oh, it's brain numbingly shit. It's just so boring, but that's work. That's a struggle.
Man.
Just like the podcast we were talking about last week, we got to put ourselves in those positions so we have more things to talk about. So suddenly, like the creativity is buzzing again. It's just the getting back into the routine is very hard. 2 months off, just waking up like at a normal time again and chugging through the 8 hours. Just that lifestyle again, it's very, very hard to shift back into. But I think I've had a good week. I've had a pretty hectic week to get back into it. So
well, you got a lot to adapt to. You got a whole new lifestyle. You're in a new part of London.
Absolutely.
It's a whole new mind frame now. So hopefully you adapt well. And
cheers.
If not, just go to a rave and get some glow sticks. Meet a friend.
Yep.
Move on to another apartment. So as long as you have that foundation, it's all good, man.
Yeah, that was my week. I'm so like, what's the word? All over the place. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna make a blog about it, but that's more for my on my YouTube account, separate account. But you heard it here first. That week I decided to not care, and things just happened.
Which is the real moral of the story, is to don't overthink things and just do what you got to do.
Do what you got to do.
And hopefully the outcome is good, even if it's bad. Just
you
move
apply
on.
that. You apply that to a lot of things, man. To everything when you think about it. Like even this, like the Cheatcoders. No, think about it, dude. We don't plan. It just happens, and that way it's always there. I've realized a lot of projects that we start or think of doing never get done because the first step is actually just doing something. Do it, put it out, kind of thing. So,
like,
it's a lot
I'm not
deeper.
saying not to completely not think about what you're doing and just keep doing, but as long as you have that structure and in your mind and your thought out plan, then just keep doing rather than being like, oh, I should just change this, change that, and move on to this and that. Well, you can't think a billion things per minute. You just have to keep doing it step at a time.
Focus,
that's the whole.
Take the steps and then just get it out there. Just do it. Don't sit on it for too long, because then it fades away. Yeah,
definitely. Which is a good segue to my topic, haircuts.
That wasn't smooth at all. See, this is unnatural.
Man.
Rap told me his topic before the freaking podcast. It's like, oh, I wanted to talk about haircuts. I'm like, dude, why'd you tell me? Now I gotta
Because
pretend.
you mentioned haircut.
Yeah, I was mentioning my haircut. I had a freaking haircut yesterday, and I'm not happy about it. It's just too short. Like it's not bad, but like I'm trying to grow my hair, and they made it long. I mean, they made it shorter.
Yeah.
The girl, the lady that cut my hair was she couldn't understand. She even says like, "Oh, sorry, I don't understand English." I'm like, "It's cool, it's cool. It's done now. It'll grow back."
You went all the way to England to have a haircut with someone who doesn't speak English.
Messed up, man. It's messed up.
But yeah, what type of hairstyle were you trying to go for? Like, I know you were going for the Jared Leto Joker type of hairstyle, slick back, G-Eazy styles, Rich Masigan styles.
Shout outs to Richard, Scox Deluxe.
Bars and Bars, Cheat Eats.
Yeah, exactly. What do you mean? Like when I went to yesterday, today,
Like,
I literally said
what's the
sides.
influences on your hairstyle? You know,
Influences.
like I've seen you. I've known you long enough to see you go through different
transitions.
hairstyles.
Yeah, you have
And
actually.
I was like, yeah, I just want to know what's your thought and
Hey, let's go
process
down-
when getting inspiration. You know,
hey, let's go down memory lane real quick.
Real
my
quick.
original hair. Remember, I had the front short here, and then it's like a mohawk. It's like the Campbelltown lad cut. Remember that?
yeah.
That was the thing back
I think
then?
it was called like a faux hawk or something. It was half mohawk, half something.
It's so ugly.
It just
I look at it
fades
now. I
in,
was like, what the hell? Yeah, it's like short here, and then it grows longer. It's like, what the hell is that? It's so dirty. Anyway, I had that, and then what did I do? Then I just started doing the normal, like just spiked up, and then I got the comb over at one stage.
Comb over.
And
That's
and
popular
had the
right
line.
now. So
And then I had the line on the side.
yeah,
Like
you
that was
have to
my
have
thing.
the line, definitely.
And I remember when I first got it, you're like, oh, well, what's this? Like you know, you're very observant. Like you're like, oh, you got a line. Like I don't know what you said. Something you were just paying me out about it. Just paid me out about it. And then no joke, 1 week later, this motherfucker gets the same haircut. He gets the same haircut. And then I'm like, oh, that's a nice haircut, Raph. Cool, looks good on you, man. Exact same side, everything.
It's part of my trolling process. Like I have to continue to troll you by having the same haircut.
Yeah,
It's one of those things. It's like, it's such a bad haircut that I'll have it and I'll prove to you that I can make it look good. It's continually trolling you, man.
I know.
That's the whole
like,
process, man.
It's so ridiculous. Now that was
Yeah,
it.
and
And then I
remember you
remember
had
like at one
Slick
stage
back, bro.
I was trying to get the slip back hair but with the sides. And I remember I think it was my birthday, and then the first thing this guy says is like, oh hey, what's up, Pidgeotto? And I'm like, fuck. Like, it's like I'm like looking in the mirror, I'm like, damn it. Because literally it was
Do I
like, it
look
was
like a
super
Pokemon?
short here and then just and then yeah. But nah,
Yeah.
like I'm got this new thing I'm going for. It's a bit more like, I don't know, half. It's just like an easy. It's actually not easy. It's actually the hardest to maintain, which I realized. I thought it'd be easy. So originally I thought it'd be something easy I could have, get less haircuts so I could save money. And it's a good half and half. So when it's a bit messier, it looks a bit more casual. But then if I need to go to work or thing, it's just and it looks very clean, corporate-y kind of thing.
So it's kind of like a slick back, but without the shaved sides. It's more like longer sides, but like a slick back as well. It's kind of
yeah.
G-Eazy.
What would you say? I missed that. You cut off.
I'm thinking G-Eazy. And
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Wasn't
G-Eazy's one of them. Like I looked at a few different like G-Eazy, like Jared Leto, even old school ones like Christian Bale in American Psycho, and like Al Pacino in all the Godfather movies. Like just that. Like it's not as defined where it's and then kind of thing. It's a bit more, I don't know, evened out in that sense. Old fashioned to an
But
extent.
your hair kind of curls, eh? Like your hair's just
Oh
like,
yeah,
as
dude!
it grows
It
longer, you have to-
freaking curls. That's what I mean. That's why I was like, when I was growing it, I thought it'd just naturally be normal, and I was like, oh shit, this is actually harder to maintain. So, but it got to a point that I was like, oh, I've come this far. Now I'm like, it's more of a pride thing. It's like, oh, I've grown it this long, and I'm just gonna cut it to what it was before. So I'm like, nah, just stick it out. Just
You're gonna
do
have to get a hair straightener and straighten it out sometimes, you know.
Yeah.
Like
It's
the,
lot.
like the women do.
It's a lot more to maintain, mate. That's all I've
And
got to
brush
say.
it. Do you brush your hair?
I don't brush. I got this comb that Richard told me to get. I want to let you know, my mate Richard, I message this guy quite a lot to get hair tips because he's got good hair. He's my go-to guy. He's like, hey Richard, just give me some techniques. And I think he gets his intel from Christian Joseph. And you know Christian Joseph
Pass down.
passes on the hair technique. Yeah. So soon, one day, I'm gonna look exactly like those dudes with the just like impeccable hair, and be like, yes, I made it.
Like,
now I'm gonna
question,
pass on
like,
this.
How often did you get a haircut? Because every time I saw you, I was like, you got a haircut? And I was like, weekly.
Yeah. Back then, well, where was I? I was in the city, yeah. And even since Para days, I was cutting. It's pretty much every fortnight, because like payday. Well, for a year it was payday, which was every fortnight, and only because it was so cheap, and you know, it was just tidy. And my hair grows really quick. what I've realized.
Yeah, my
But
hair
now that I'm
grows
wanting to
pretty
grow,
quick as well.
yeah,
And
it's
I try
really
to get
just
a
this.
haircut once a month. Yeah. Once
This
it
is the
gets
main
all
thing.
puffy on the sides, that's when you have to get a haircut because like it looks ridiculous, you know.
I'll tell you one thing about this hair. When I had like I said, the lady messed it up yesterday. But if you maybe last week's podcast, it was really like you were like, what'd you say? You're like, looks like a shower cap or something. I was like, this mother. I swear to God, if Raph has a freaking slick back next episode, I'm gonna strangle this dude like from Skype. I'm like, this motherfucker.
It's part of the troll, man. It's part of the troll.
It's the funniest haircut because you go there and you're like, don't cut anything at all, just this and this, which is what I said yesterday. But then she went a bit crazy and like cleaned up everything.
Is there a name for the haircut? Because I know there's like the full hawk and the comb over, and
I think it's just
names for particular hairstyles.
I think it's just slick back, but I don't say that. I just literally say like, look, I would just want the bottom, like don't touch anything in the top, and then I'll show them a picture. I've got random dudes in my phone in the folder with hair, just to make sure it's like, this is what I want. This is exactly what I want.
I'm sure they're not random. I'm sure it's just Richard and Christian.
No, I don't have Richard and Christian. But maybe I should.
I want a haircut like this, like that.
Exactly
this week I feel
like
like Christian. This week I feel like Richard. Imagine you just get inspirations from just your friends. It's like, I want that haircut. Just take a photo on the spot.
I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get that style. It's good. But yeah, it's like literally my haircuts when this was a lot longer, it was literally like 10 minutes. And like they wouldn't charge me full price because they'd be like, oh, I'll only charge you like £10. I'm like, cool, are you sure? It's like, yeah, you hardly cut anything. Because literally, like, if you just do this, that's not much hair, you know? And another thing, it makes the biggest difference if you just cut this. Like, literally, like, you don't cut much off, but you just clean up the sides. It makes such a big difference. I didn't realize.
Yeah, because like you can tell with the straight lines, it's fresh.
It just,
whenever you have those straight lines, and it just looks really nice.
No matter what you have, yeah.
When you leave it for a month, it's not going to be as straight. It's going to be all rough and
all rough.
It's like cutting your lawn. It's like mowing your lawn continuously just to keep the same level and look nice. But your hair, obviously. But
exactly. No, that's spot on, dude. And I was amazed what difference it made. Like when I got the first haircut, I was like, oh, it's such a waste of money. Like, is it really gonna make a difference? And then literally 10 minutes in and out, I was like, holy shit. And all they cut was this. I was like, that worked really well, kind of thing. So.
I think there's two type of guys. I'm not gonna say because like I have no experience of being a woman, but two type of guys who get a haircut and their ways of their styles. Is the first guy is your style, is like maintenance. So you go probably like once a week, once a fortnight, and it's all about maintenance. You keep maintaining your hair to keep it look fresh, and then you just look the same throughout every other day. And then the second guy, which is probably me, is I get it once a month, and then I cut it as short as possible, so I don't have to come back for another month. And then I just let it grow and just let.
You know what your style is? You know what your style is? You're the Tom Hanks Castaway.
Yeah, that's it. I just let it grow because I really don't want to deal with that shit. And then once I get back, I just be like, you know, I just want the slick back. I'm gonna slick back. The comb over, give me the line, whatever.
Give me the line aside.
Tidy it up and make it like probably number one on the sides, fade it into a comb over, and then that's it. So I don't have to come back for another month. And then I look fresh for like a week, and I feel confident for a week. But with you, which is the first guy, you're confident. You gain that confidence each week because you continuously get.
I wish it did.
Get that fresh cut. do you feel like you gain a bit of confidence after your fresh cut?
A little bit, nothing huge. It's I guess so. Yeah. If it's a good haircut, right now, not really. Not with this one. This one messed me up a bit. So I'm like, now I'm just in my mind.
You have to find that right barber. That's why people
does it. Yeah.
Strictly get that one barber to get their haircut.
Just keep going. Yeah, that's right.
Again.
It's not consistent, but what can you do, man? It's a big city, so like I'm still looking for the right barber for me. He's out there. He or she is out there somewhere. I can be like, just the usual, mate.
I'm not gonna be sexist, but like I reckon that for me personally, I'd rather a male to cut my hair.
It's true. No, it really is.
I've experienced females cutting my hair, and it just doesn't turn out the way I feel feel like
it's never good. Yeah. Not being sexist, but like that's just
Not
my
being sexist.
experience. I haven't experienced one female barber that's been able to cut my hair really good, and that's just it's either coincidence, like, or just like, oh, that just happened, or it's just a thing. I don't know. Maybe
so,
like their
if a
perception
barber
of how
fully
they
cuts
cut
my
hair is
hair
different.
really nice and the way that I like it, afterwards I feel extra confident, and I'd put on I'd probably end up buying a new shirt, a new outfit just to match my hair because I feel that good. But if you get the opposite, if you get your hair messed up, your day seems to be fucked.
Oh yeah, it's like hat weather every day kind of thing, and it sucks because I'm working now as well. So I'm like, oh well, it's all good. Finally, like getting out and
about. It's come to a point where a barber, I realize how much being a barber is important because their job is tough. Like you have to give your client a great haircut, or their day's gonna be
memes
messed
are real.
up.
The memes are real. Like the barber is the most powerful person in a man's life. They have the they determine if you pick up or not.
Definitely,
Pretty
like
much.
if you have a messed up hairline, like
Yeah.
or like your lines are not perfect, people can notice it for some reason. Especially women who are very attentive to like detail and everything.
Yep.
It's
absolutely.
crazy. So,
Well,
if
gotta
you're a
wait for another
barber,
month,
shout
you
outs
know?
to all
Let
the
this grow
barbers
out
out
again.
there. I want to shout outs and give my respects to all barbers because their jobs are tough, man. They're saving the world one haircut at a time.
We'll save in a man's world.
Your man's world. One haircut at a time. Without you,
I wish
they
I
won't
could
be able
cut
to
my
pick
own
up.
hair. If I could cut my own hair, that'd be cool. I could just do it myself and do all this shit. But
Yeah, I know a couple of mates who actually cut their own hair. They get the mirror. They get the one where they put a mirror behind them and they start cutting. So
really,
it can happen. Yeah.
maybe that could be my new thing. I could learn it.
I maintain my own beard because like I feel like I've got it down pat. Well, right now it's a bit rough because I haven't maintained it yet. But like once a week,
he's at the tail end of that castaway.
Yeah, that's it. I get the.
That's why he's wearing a hat.
rocks
So he's
and
even wearing a hat this time.
Yeah, man, I'm just wearing a hat because like I'm at the tail end. So
We're all gonna get to that
payday
point,
hits.
dude. We're all gonna get to that point. I'd say my number is probably 40, and it's just gonna be 0
Yeah,
going.
man. And watch when
I'm
you
not
hit
gonna have
50,
that.
You'll be like, yep, I need to go back to when I was 30.
Yeah, I'm not
When
gonna
you
have
hit that
that like bald patch in the middle and in the sides. Nah, it's not for me. I'm gonna go full blown
nah.
Chiapoko style. I'll make
Yeah,
Chiapoko
man.
full.
Every
bald.
time I have a sense that I'm getting bald, I'm gonna shave.
Oh
the
yeah,
whole
I'm not
thing
gonna bother with the whole trying to like keep with it kind of thing, holding on
just
to it.
own
I'm just
it.
like gonna just own it. Bang. Yep. Cone
Like,
head.
I noticed that every year my hairline's moving back.
Is
It's
it?
coming soon, man. It's coming soon.
You know,
my hair.
I've got a pretty high like hairline here too. I think
Yeah.
it's up there too. I've been doing a lot of hair research, like people with big foreheads, like what's the best hairstyles.
Yeah.
And like apparently, if you get like long hair, I was thinking like, doesn't that just make it look bigger or something? Because like obviously it's like here and then there's more hair, but apparently like perception wise, it kind of evens it out. And I was like, wow, these like hair tactics. I didn't realize. Or you can get just something like a front. You know those.
Yeah, man. Did you know that hair, whether it be on your head or your facial hair, it's the man's filter, like a Snapchat filter to make you look good. Like for me, I got a beard. The reason why this is a life hack, everyone. The reason why I have a beard is because I don't have a strong jaw or a chin. So if I shave it off, you'll notice that I have like kind of like a Jetson type of chin. It's barely there. So I made a beard. It's like contouring.
I mean,
you know what I mean? It's like when females
making me
do
think
makeup and
now.
they contour their skin just to make it look like shadows and stuff.
Yeah.
This is my contour.
That's your contour. Okay.
So it's kind of
if I should
hides the
get rid
fact
of
that
this.
I don't have a chin and that my face is fat. You know, if I maintain it
interesting
well
concept.
and add a little fades here and there, it gives the
look good.
illusion that, I'm not bad.
I didn't think you were that deep into this beard business, man. You've got a lot of insight there, Raf. I didn't
man.
realize you were the type to,
I'm an introvert,
Look
man,
deep
so I
into
have to be be worried about this shit. As you get older, you start to realize, yeah, man. To hide my chin, I'm just gonna grow a beard, and then just I'll look pretty alright. And as you're saying with the hairline, you know, you get bigger hair.
Yeah.
It just keeps, it makes a distraction to a point that people won't even notice your forehead because your hair's big.
That's it. That's exactly. It's so weird. It's all Google, eh? Google has all the answers for this shit. I was like, oh,
And,
interesting.
And as soon as my hairline was growing up, my hat started moving down. You know what I mean? Because I used to wear my hat really high up, like on top of my head,
dude, yeah,
barely
I used
there.
to do that too. Like this, like, oh, I can't do it here. Like, it's like here, like this.
Yeah, like you see
You
my
just have it
forehead,
here,
but
like-
my hairline's like my hair. Yeah, if I do that now, it just looks like I'm wearing a wig at the back with a mullet. Because
Or it looks
hairline's
like you're
big.
just wearing like, you look like the Statue of Liberty. The hat's just like this.
Yeah. So my new thing is just putting the hat more down, hide the hairline.
That's hilarious.
So it's just
This is like-
adjusting
this is
to
the-
your
this is the
environment.
this is the beauty cast.
Yeah, beauty cast.
Funny.
Cheatcoders beauty edition. Everyone
There
is
you go.
beautiful. You just have to learn to control.
Find
your
a way to
flaws.
control it. Control the flaws.
The flaws,
hilarious.
man. I think that's why everyone, as they get older, they grow beards. Maybe there's also a lazy factor. They don't want to shave too much, and it's just too much maintenance. But at the same time, they're just realizing that, you know, it's like a.
I'm not lie. I'm pretty jealous. You've got a pretty like decent beard. Like it's
Thanks,
proper
man.
thick.
Maintain it.
Because like I was trying to grow it, yeah, but mine's quite prominent. It's all the way here, but it's not to that level of thickness. So when it grows out, it just looks kind of like it just looks dirty most of the time. Like right now, it's getting to that dirty stage. But the thing is, mine goes here, but it doesn't. It's missing
Advantage.
here. Like
yeah, so it's missing the sides of your mouth.
yours goes here, like all the way. So it looks a bit weird. Like I don't know. I'm
There's
thinking of-
hope, man. I used to like the sides of my goatee never used to like grow at all.
Okay, how'd you do that?
Like it just left the mustache part and then the bottom
Yeah.
part of the goatee, but the sides never grew. But if you just keep holding on, man, never give up.
Oh, okay, I
Don't
thought you were gonna give
overthink
me.
it.
I thought you were gonna give me like a proper life hack, and you're just like,
No,
oh,
no,
but
no,
if you just
I'm
keep
gonna give
holding
you one.
on.
Just keep holding on. You have to have patience to get this life hack. You have to have patience. Another life hack. No one's gonna believe me. I mentioned this on the podcast I did with Ello at Ello. It's Charles. It's promoting.
Maybe I haven't. I don't think I've seen that one. Yeah.
It's the first episode. We talk about beards. Every time someone mentions his beard, they're always like, "Oh, how do you grow the sides?" My beautiful wife, Shivi, had this idea that using eyeliner that they use for their eyes, obviously eyeliner, but if you draw it onto the sides of your goatee, eventually, I don't know if it's just the chemicals that just grow in. It's like the whole theory of if you eat a lot of bread crust, you get a bit more hairier type of thing. But eyeliner, if you keep drawing the eyeliners on your sides, and then after a while, probably give it about a week or two, it's going to start growing.
Get out! Get the F out! Really?
Life hack.
No.
There was a point of our friendship where my beard was fake, and it was eyeliner on the sides, and you didn't even notice. You don't even notice now. You would have mentioned it.
No one knew.
It's one of those things. If you knew,
Life hacks.
you'd just give me shit about it. But there was a point in my life,
rap smart about
in
this
my,
shit.
in my
He keeps
goatee
hidden.
type of stage, that these sides weren't real. It was an illusion, and now they're real. I got the real thing now. So
Yeah, you don't
there
have
we
to.
go.
That's the true definition of fake it till you make it.
Fake it till you make it, and then you'll make it, and you don't have to fake it. So
It's real, y'all. It's real.
it's real now. So give that a shot. I don't know
Okay.
where you're gonna find eyeliner. You probably have to go to the beauty products section and buy your own eyeliner. But
You know what? This is a
might
thing.
work.
Like, it's so weird because I'm a single dude, and like, you know, when you have a partner, at least it sort of evens it out when you go to like Sephora and all that type of shit. Once again, shout outs to Richard. He gave me the link to the type of pomade I need to use for the hair.
I don't even know
left
what
that
a
out.
pomade is.
I still don't know what it is. Like, I think it's just a form of gel, but it's good for like long hair because it's sort of it's firm, but then you can move it around. So it's not like you have a bike helmet and then you touch it. It's like tok tok tok. It's like you can move it and then you can put it back in place. I think that's
Whole
mainly
different ball
for.
game, man. This hair
He-
thing.
he referred it to me.
Game.
Oh, he referred it to me and he's like, hey, you can get this at Sephora. And I remember I was in London and I saw this Sephora. I was walking towards it. This was me, right?
I was like, nah.
I was like, nope,
could
not ready
say-
for that commitment.
You could say that you're buying for like a partner.
No, it doesn't work. It's too.
Or we're
weird.
living in a very more, a more acceptable world, so you can go in without being judged.
I don't think I haven't made that full transition. I'm like, I haven't. What's the word? I don't even know the word. But anyway, yeah, I was like, oh, it'd be easy if I had like just a mate, like a friend that's a girl. That'd be like, just come with me. So it like just make it look like you're dragging me into this store, and then really I'm just like. And just getting all the shit shoplifting. I need. And I ended up getting it on Amazon anyway, so it worked out. But I forgot what it was called. I want to dedicate an episode later on. Actually, this is already the episode to hair. But if we do another one, I'll provide the links. I've been watching a lot of those YouTube videos where the people give tutorials on how to maintain hair and shit. Yeah, it's crazy, man. And like it's funny that you mentioned.
Okay,
yeah. No, you go.
Okay. No. You go first. You go because I think this is my question will lead to another thing. So, you go first. I want to.
Just a quick one. Back on that subject of straightening hair. Yes, you're right. I'm gonna have to start straightening my hair because when it gets long, it gets really hard to maintain. But I was looking at methods how to freaking straighten your hair. Like you do your Google anything that you need like a life hack on. You just Google it. How to maintain wavy or curly hair. And I got into a YouTube video. I forgot the guy's name. He's really cool. I full follow him now. And like there's these treatments you can do. I think it's called keratin or keratin treatment. And literally it's like this chemical straightening thing. Mainly girls do it, obviously. Girls have been doing it all the time, but it's being a bit more accepted for guys to do it as well. And what they do is when you go to the hairdresser, mind you, this shit costs like $100. And I was actually considering it. I'm like, maybe that's the key. And I'm like looking up places in London that do it. But apparently this method, it's really bad for your hair. Like it's toxic chemicals that they put on. Yeah. And what happens is you can't use normal shampoo for a while and you can't get it wet. So you can't swim. Like chlorine will mess it up. Like you can have a shower and all that, but it lasts for about 3 to 6 months and you'll just have natural hair. Like it does something to the roots that makes it constantly like straight and shiny. Okay. It's like a whole new world. I was like, wow, that's the thing. But I couldn't justify the price. $100. Nah, man.
$100 but how long do you use
3
this
months?
Product? For 3 months?
No. You do it once. You go to the hairdresser. They do the shit. Like they'll cut your hair. They'll put the chemicals on for about an hour or something.
Oh, so you have to go to a
wash
hairdresser to actually do it.
Yeah. They'll fix it. Like if you do it yourself, it's dangerous. You might like, I don't know, burn your hair off or something. But yeah, that's wavy, curly hair guy problems. And I realized like the more I dug into it, there's actually so many guys like me. And I'm thinking like, I'm questioning people I know. It's like, I wonder if this dude's hair is actually like this. Or he's just been in on this, these tactics, life hacks for a while now. And I'm just kind of new to it kind of thing. Because it's quite common. I'm pretty sure if you grew your hair long, it'd be kind of similar to mine. Probably not as bad, but somewhat. Like,
There was a point I wanted to get cornrows and stuff. Cornrows.
Yeah, we're not all blessed with naturally straight, shiny hair. Once again, shout outs to Richard, that guy.
This is dedicated to you, mate. My question is, female products that you have used that actually benefited you in a way. Kind of like how I said the eyeliner. I used the eyeliner on the side of my goatee to actually make it grow.
I don't think I've ever.
And that's a female product. It's like, which guy uses the eyeliner that's not an emo or,
Yeah. I honestly don't think I have any, man. Like, I don't know, lotion. Like it just feels good. Body lotion.
Or like
moisturizer or something. Or nah, that's. I got a blow dryer now. I never used to do that.
It's funny how you started that off. I thought you were leading somewhere.
I got a blow. Imagine it cuts off right there as well. Like my camera just died.
What?
Like, wait, ref, wait. I need to get back online. I didn't finish that last line.
And then, sorry guys, Natz had to leave.
Again. Oh no.
Oh man. But yeah,
a blow dryer.
Topic.
I think I'm gonna invest in one of those straightening things because it was getting really hard to maintain, and I think it does make a bit of a difference. But yeah,
definitely, man. Like,
I don't know, this is the most I've like cared about my hair in ages, because before, like I said, my hair's always been somewhat short. Comb over is pretty easy, generally easy to maintain. You know, you can just hand gel it and it'll look good, kind of thing. But
this goes back to our topic that we spoke about like 2 episodes or last episode, is things don't last forever. You're gonna have to appreciate it when it's there. Like, your hair is not gonna be on your head.
Oh yeah,
for 100%.
Long. Yeah, good
you know?
segue. Absolutely.
You might reach to
why not
40, and then it's all gone.
Which
some
I did
people
that,
are, you know, some people experience kind of like our mate Chris. You know, he's bald already.
You make it sound like he died, like like his hair died.
I'm just saying.
R.I.P. to my mate's hair. It gone though.
It's gonna come to a point you have to own no hair.
Yeah.
It's gonna come to a point where you're gonna have to find a new way to make yourself look good.
You know what, Bob? Actually, wait. Is your dad bald? No, your dad's not bald, eh?
He's getting bolder. He's getting.
What about?
Okay,
what about your mum? Your mum's side? Does she have siblings, like brothers or?
I got a couple uncles here. Like a couple of my dad's brothers are getting bald. Like the oldest is bald, and then the other one is the youngest, has a bald top, but he has the long Beethoven type of hair.
Okay.
And just kept that growing. So he's got long hair but a bald top. So it's crazy.
I think the thing is, I don't know what it is. Like, I was speaking to one of my relatives, and he's like, "Oh, you'll be fine," because it's usually, because I was always saying my dad's bald. Like, he's been bald for a while. So I'm always in my mind, I'm like, okay, well, that's the genes. I'm probably going to be bald at, when did he started getting bald? And I think it was like maybe his 40s or something, or I'm thinking, okay, that's probably my time limit. But then my uncle's like, nah, it's your, for sons or for guys, it goes by the mum's side of things. That's the genes for the baldness. And when I refer that to my mum's side, most of my uncles and stuff, they've maintained their hair pretty well. My grandpa, for his age, he's still got hair at the top. Like, it doesn't look bald. He cuts it off, but it's still maintained. So I'm like, okay, maybe I'm gonna have hair for a while, kind of thing.
A good thing about growing your hair really long is that you can probably hide your bald patch.
Yeah.
Like, you just flip your hair all the way here. You never know. You might pick up a girl. You wouldn't even know that they had a bald patch. Because they had the front long, and then they just covered their hair on the top.
You know what's funny? Like, this is actually just random in my head. I don't know if you can see it here. Oh, it doesn't matter. When I started growing my hair longer, and it got really long towards the back, I realized I had a bit of a bald patch right here. I only noticed it by growing my hair long. Because, like, the split would come, and it's like, what the hell is that? So, like, I'd gel my hair. Then when I do the awkward phone thing, like, I'd have my phone behind me so I can see. Yeah. It's like, just trying to, like, now I gotta, like, take care of the back. And I was like, what the hell is that? Like, this massive split. And, like, it was in the awkward stage. That's what it's called in hair terms. When you're trying to grow your hair, you go through the awkward stage.
That was very
terminology.
Technical.
It's terminology. I'm getting these terms. Anyway, yeah, all it does, like, you just got to keep growing it, and eventually it just covers it up. So back to your point, you just keep growing it until you cover it up.
Yeah, man. It's like your hair's just individual people. They won't grow at the same time at the same rate. Some grow slower than others. You just have to let it do their thing, and then eventually it'll be all perfect. Then you get the perfect haircut, and by the time you reach 40, your perfect haircut is just nothing. You just have to shave it all off. I'm expecting that to happen within the next 5 years for me.
This guy's already said. He's already, like, accepted his fate. It's like, yep.
Yeah, that's why I don't care too much about my haircut. It's like once a month, I'm all good. I'm all happy with my hair for like one or 2 weeks.
Hey, can I do something real quick? Can I make a quick announcement to everyone that's viewing right now? If I get 10 shout outs, like 10 requests from people, if there's enough what's the word? Enough
demand
for Raph to grow his hair. He's gonna have to commit to it. Cause come on, guys, you see Raph? He's never cared.
Like, this will be nothing to me.
What do you mean?
Like growing my growing my hair, as in, like, I won't care if it's long or short. It's gonna come to a
but
point
I think you will, Raph. Because then you'll have to maintain it. You're going to have to get your own straightener. And then you're going to be talking to Richard. It's like, hey, man, how do I get how do I do this? And
I'm just get tips from my wife. How do you straighten long hair? It's going to come to a point because like I got Asian straight hair that my wife's gonna get jealous once it's long. It's not curly.
Okay, you're lucky. Damn it, freaking see, I want your hair. You've got the hair. What are you talking about? It's easy for you to do this.
This goes back to our live conversation, is that people need to, whatever hair they have, they can't take it for granted because other people appreciate your features.
What people want. People want what
you want my straight hair, and I really don't care about my hair.
Exactly. So you gotta freaking... All right,
if I could give you my hair,
shout outs.
I would.
Whatever. Then you'll be wanting it back. You'll be like, no, I want it now. If you see what I do with it, you'll be like, damn, I want it back now.
It's like, oh.
Like, oh, that does look good. Let me get that right back.
It's like when you see your ex-girlfriend with like someone else, you're like,
oh,
I think I want her back.
I think I want it back now. That was my problem back in the day. I'd be a real dick, and then he's gone. Like, oh no, come back, please.
Yes, please.
I'm so sorry. I was an asshole.
Man, this hair conversation has been very, introspective in terms of how we related to life.
Hey, you know what? I think this is our niche. Everyday topics, but relate on a deeper level.
Cheatcoders. That's the whole name, man.
I think we're finally finding ourselves. Only what is this? 32 now? 33.
This is episode 32.
32. There you go, peeps. I want to make a few shout outs.
Yeah, I need to do a few shout outs as well with the reviews. I promised it 2 episodes ago, but haven't delivered. But this episode, my battery's full, and I'm sure that we could get these shout outs happening.
These aren't even this is just appreciation shout outs. Like, these people
appreciation time.
Yeah, just because.
There we go.
No, you'll do your. We're not ending the pod. This isn't.
Appreciation time, guys.
I can't believe you've only used the soundboard once. You used it once this whole episode. We need an intern. If we can get an intern, because Raph obviously doesn't know how to do the DJ thing. Now he's overcompensating by putting a stadium cheers.
Yeah. Hey man.
Yeah.
All right, so back to your shout outs, your appreciation.
Yeah. Look,
time.
I want to make a big shout out to firstly Armin Eccentric. Thanks for watching. This guy sends me screenshots of him watching us on his massive TV screen. I'm like, man, thanks, bro. I'm like, that's
heaps good, man.
Yeah. So shout outs to Armin, DJ Eccentric, good friend. Another shout out to Michelle Ann from Flower Hustler. I actually told her, man, you should come to the show because she's got a lot of deep introspective topics as well. But she's like, oh no, I'm not confident for that shit yet, or I was like, that's cool, one day maybe. But been connecting a lot lately as well. Another one to Austin, Kid Boom Abadam.
Kid Boom.
When we talk, it'll be a massive convo, and then I don't talk to him for another 3 months. But yeah, just a shout outs to him. You know what we was talking about before, man. You just gotta do it, bro. I'm trying to get this guy to do push him to make a live TV show of his life, because I think he's a very entertaining person just in general. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
You should agree. Austin's
He's a great personality, man.
See,
his personality is it's like a light, and then everyone else is like flies. It just attracts all the
that's
flies.
What I'm telling him. It's
without the zapping part and killing everyone part. Yeah. But everyone's so attracted to your personality. It's golden, man. Keep it up.
Don't plan. Just get a camera and start recording yourself, and you'll be amazed, and it'll be fun. And you've got one viewership here.
Yeah, man. If you want to have a podcast, just come to the Cheatcoders.
Yeah. Yeah. Talk to the boss right here, Raph Flores. That's it for now. I'm not gonna go list and shout out everyone. There's so many people that are really obviously our normal friends that always come through. Thanks for listening. Appreciate it all the time. But I just wanted to specifically shout out these peeps because it was actually not this past week, but the week before. I was supposed to shout you guys out last week, but yeah, that's it. Just it's nice to build a bit of community. cheers.
Yeah, man. Okay, I'll make some
And,
shout outs too then.
Appreciate it. Yeah, go for it, Raph.
Shout outs to my wife, Shivy. Love you, babe.
Is she there? Is she even there?
No, she's not even here. She's going out with her friends. Always
It's for
partying
later.
while I'm
He's
here
getting those
talking
brownie
to you.
points for later.
Yeah. Shout outs to the Cheatcoders family, from all the boys who who were the Round Circle family and now the Cheatcoders family. We've kind of revamped ourselves, and everyone's been more inspired than ever. And people are doing music. People are doing their own podcasts. People are just being more creative, which I enjoy watching. So that's what the whole point of this Cheatcoders thing, and it's working. And people are actually approaching me with ideas, and it's actually branching out to different things, which I am excited to see how it goes.
That's it.
And shout out to family as well. A lot of family watch this as well, and I appreciate you guys watching this. It's amazing.
I should have. Shout outs to my family back in Sydney. I see you guys like my mum, my Tita Ellie. She always shares the podcast. You guys deserve a proper shout out. Thanks for that. Sometimes I understand the topics we talk about is a bit awkward.
Especially
but the
like
support's always there.
The sex robots. And
sometimes it makes me question, like, should I be talking about some things? And then I'm like,
and I'm talking about shit. I can't wait to the end of the year because I want to make a compilation of the best random stuff we talk about.
Yes, that's it.
A year in review. I want to make two ones.
Guests.
Yeah, make 2 episodes. This is just down the track. I want to make 1 episode just full of random stuff that we talk about, and the other episode is the most, motivational,
like a
self-development type of moments that we had. So that's the plan for the end of the season, because I want to reach probably like 50 episodes. Then I could do that
by this. When do you want to do that? Like we'll talk about this offline. We'll talk about it.
Yeah. But it's coming. It's coming. That's how dedicated we are for the Cheatcoders. Shout outs to all the family. People have actually approached me like on Facebook, and my immediate family, like my sisters as well, and also people from the Philippines have approached me as well. Family there, whether they comment on the page, it's like each comment counts. That's when I know that you are listening. So that's amazing, man.
This became like a shout out episode.
I know. Shout outs to all of you.
I was keeping it
appreciate
simple.
our fans,
I shouted out
man.
3 people. I was like 3 people because I just wanted to make this quick. Rap just like gets his speech ready.
It's my time to shine.
I'd like to thank the Academy. I'd like to thank my family, the Cheatcoders. We made it, fam. We made it.
We're gonna move from 100 views to 200 views, guys. We can do this.
Oh, that's awesome. That last episode was pretty good, man. Is this what we're doing now? Just talking about the last episode?
Yeah. We'll stray away from that. Let's move on to the next thing. But shout outs to everyone.
Do we have room for one more topic?
Yeah, go ahead. Just
I've got a topic.
Yeah, go ahead.
Like I think it's a long episode, but who cares, man? Whatever, bro. This is like this can segue into another thing. I just want to know, like, you probably have nothing related to it, but I'm gonna try and sell this to you and get you onto this. Do you watch Gotham?
No, I watched like a couple episodes and I just got put off. Apparently, it's getting
corny.
really good now.
It's so corny at the start.
Okay, it's not really
like
good.
They overact. I just thought it was the worst show. I was very vocal about this when it first was getting hyped. I was so G'd up because I'm the biggest Batman fan.
Yeah.
More so for the villains. That's all I love that. And as soon as the TV show came out, I was like, this is so shit. I can't believe this happened. And I boycotted it. I didn't even get through the first season. Fast forward now to the future. I'm waiting for every episode, especially now. It's season 4. And, man, I even follow this guy. Shout outs to Boba Talks. Can you shout him out? Maybe he'll give us a shout. He gets
shout out to, was it Boba Talks?
Boba Talks.
Boba Talks.
Yeah. I've been following this dude, man. He breaks down every episode, gives his reactions. That's all he does. And I'm like, man, I'm invested. I don't watch the full episodes. All I'm looking out for is they're getting to the point of revealing the Joker. And,
okay. I've read this on Facebook, so I've got spoiled on that, so I know what happens.
Bro, I can spoil this. Look, spoiler alert. I'm just gonna
spoiler alert, guys. We're giving you 3 seconds to fast forward about 1 minute, and then we won't talk about it anymore.
This is our platform. This is our platform, so we can share whatever the hell we want. And this is something I like, so you're gonna have to listen. If you don't like it, just turn it off right now. But
we just shouted out our fans, and now we're just
it's like,
patronizing them.
You listen to what I gotta say.
Spoiler alert in
Spoiler
3,
alert, Gotham
2, 1.
So basically, Gotham came out season 1, 2, 3, 4. I have not watched any of the episodes. I one day was like on my random Google searches, just looking up the Joker for some reason. Like, I was looking up Jared Leto, then Heath Ledger. Just, when you go into random YouTube tangents and you get caught in the vortex of looking up shit. I got to the, I remember seeing an actor in season 1 that was supposedly going to be the Joker. Because Gotham always had this, the way they were going to approach the Joker was always teasing possible candidates of the Joker. So throughout season 1, I think they had a few different dudes, like a carnival guy, a magician. They even had the red mask, I think. But they would never admit that this was the Joker. Anyway, Cameron, what's his name? Forgot his surname. The gingerhead kid. He was one of them in season 1, and he was really good. He played the character Jerome Valeska. About a kid.
Can I stop you for a second? This sounds like the plot line for How I Met Your Mother.
Why?
Dun 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 dun. It's like How I Met Your Joker. They're throwing in all these loose ends. It's like, maybe this one's the Joker. Maybe this one's the Joker. Nope, this is not the Joker.
How I Met Your Joker.
How I Met the Joker.
It's just me looking for Joker. It's like, is it you, Heath? Is it you, Jared? What about you, Jack?
That's it. I continue.
Fast forward. Cameron Cameron M. I don't know how to say his surname. Kid from the TV show Shameless. Once again, another good show. I just stopped watching it, and apparently it's even better now. This kid kills it, man. First, when he was shown, people liked him so much they kept bringing him back as a reoccurring actor. Now, season 2 and 3, they've got him in a few scenes, and he's Joker AF, like pre-Joker AF, like the things that he's gone through. At this stage, he's got a smile already, like cut. I don't know how that happened because I just watched his scenes, like on YouTube. I don't watch the TV episodes. And then he's even had his face ripped off, in like, I don't know which comic. I can't remember which Killing.
That's
it was the Killing Joke
Death
or one of them.
Family. Death of a Family.
Death of a Family. Sorry, yeah.
Yep.
Literally, this dude's had his face cut off, sewn back. He's freaking. There's an epic one where he's stolen a fuel tank truck, and they hold up a school bus of kids, and he's just petroling them and is about to light them up. And he's very theatrical. He's got he wears the police uniforms. He dresses up. It's so epic. It's like, this guy has to be the Joker. And it's got to a point. Now we're on season 4, and the producers have kept maintaining no, Jerome's not going to be the Joker, and fans are pissed. Like, why would you invest so much of this Joker antics on this guy, and he's not even going to be the Joker? Yeah. Would you agree? I was pissed off too. I'm like, are you kidding me? How are you going to top this performance off? How are you going to get someone?
This is Robin, bro. As him, Robin from How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah.
It's like, wait, how can you invest so much on Robin?
Oh my god. You're right, dude. You're right. Dude, oh my god, that just tripped me out. Pretty much. Fuck. This is how I met your Joker.
That's what I told you before, bro.
Rap's a movie, dude, so he sees these things. This is just hitting me now. So this is amazing. This is amazing. Anyway, I haven't invested so much time. People that follow Gotham have invested so much time on this Joker. But I feel for it. I'm like, why would you make this guy epic? Anything else that would make Joker a clone, or Joker a copycat, Like, you're not going to get Jigsaw from Saw. Anything after Jigsaw, that does his types of murders, is not Saw. Saw's the original guy. Anything else is just going to be I was influenced by this guy. You know what I mean? It's like, why would you take that route, kind of thing? Do you know anything about season 4? Anything? Have you read?
I've read the revealing of who Joker is. That's all I've read.
So you know now.
Yeah, I know who the mother is.
Oh man. Well,
Wait, keep going.
I was gonna like drop
the
it on you,
audience.
so you'd be
The
like,
audience
mind
is
blown.
like, all right, go.
Well, for the audience then. If
For the
still
audience. But
listening.
we're doing a
If
podcast, mate.
if they're still here, it's like we full went geek mode out of nowhere. Anyway, basically how they're gonna do it. I wasn't for this at first. I was like, this is shit. They had something good going and they effed it up. But I'm on board, and I think it's gonna happen next episode, which is on Tuesday or Wednesday.
Yeah, babe.
It'll happen in this season. But what they're saying is Jerome Valeska, who's the Joker now, the actor, Cameron whatever, he said, this episode I'm going to be playing 2 characters.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, what do you mean about that? So supposedly the episode last week, this Jerome Psycho character that's supposedly the Joker has been hunting for his twin brother. And he's found him.
Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun. Yes, he has a twin brother. And I'm like, wait a minute. And basically he's completely different. Like the Jerome character, he's full-blown psycho. He's a maniac. He's a sociopath. Meets his brother, this timid guy with glasses, Clark Kent looking dude, into his science and shit. It's pretty lame.
When does the brother get introduced?
He's been introduced. They met last week.
Last week. Okay, so it's really recent.
He found him. But the thing is, there's a lot of mystery clouding this brother. One, like when they were young, apparently so there's Jerome, who's a psycho, and then there's Jeremiah, who's the twin brother. They were separated like 15 years ago because supposedly Jerome was attempting to kill his own brother. Like he was the bad twin, the evil twin.
Yeah.
So that's why the mother sent off the other kid to another school.
Mm-hmm.
Fast forward now, they finally meet, and then Jerome is like, this is the key thing. The brothers, Jerome's like, you know I wasn't gonna kill you. Like you made all that stuff up and made everyone I loved turned against me. And like that's basically what he's saying. Like this is why I'm the way I am, kind of thing. And I'm like, why would he have that reason to do that? And then like this Jeremiah kid's like still acting like a bitch and whatever, and he's been hiding, and he's got this massive fortress where he's hiding as well. So it's like,
yeah,
what does this guy do? Like there's so much mystery about this dude. It's making me think, like, could it be the other way around? Maybe Jeremiah's the evil twin. And you know how that Joker analogy, it's like all it takes is one bad day, or all it takes is like one push to insanity. When they were younger, was this Jeremiah character so manipulative that he turned his other brother, made him look like the bad guy, and he got sent off? And essentially, when you think about it, there's kind of 2 Jokers. Now that this Jerome kid is trying to get his brother, basically wants to kill him with laughing gas, which is the Joker's obviously signature weapon. It's like Jeremiah made his brother into this Joker, and now Jerome's gonna make Jeremiah into the Joker that we know. It's like they made each other. It's like, well, that kind of makes sense. Like he drove him crazy first, and what he's created is now gonna drive him. Or maybe there's something even darker. Maybe he's already psycho as well, but just in a very tactical way, kind of thing. Like maybe he's had the upper hand this whole time, but he's just pretending to be a normal civilian. But there's no doubt that we don't know when it's gonna happen or how it's gonna happen. But this Jeremiah kid, which is the twin brother, there's pictures leaked, and he's got the full Joker getup already. He's got the pale skin, he's got the purple suit. It's him. And before I was like, yeah, if it was just a random dude that suddenly like, now I'm the Joker, but this kind of makes it like it's a deep-seated issue, like a childhood issue that's going on between 2 brothers which are blood, and they could both potentially be equally as crazy. Even when like there's a scene where Jeremiah, which is the Joker, has a maze and it's like it's impenetrable, no one can get through this. Freaking Jerome gets to him, is like, I gotcha, and it's like, how'd you get through? No one's been able to get through this maze to find him. It's like, and then Jerome's like, well, it's like, oh, come on, brother, just cause something doesn't mean we don't think the same. It's like I was when you were doing all this tactical shit, like I was like present. I was what was the word that he said? He has so many cool quotables, but like basically they have the same brain pattern. Like I know how you think with the same person. That's like it's so freaking cool, man. Sorry, I'm just like geeking out. I've been wanting to talk to someone about this shit for a while. Yeah, I've been.
And that has been another episode of Natz Explains.
Yes, there you go. Side segment.
Like I thought they were gonna do the whole thing is like this whole time, the craziness that's everyone assumed was Jerome was actually his twin brother type of thing.
Well, that's up in the air as well. Like, it could be two things. Like, Jerome will drive his brother crazy to eventually push him to become the Joker, like how he did to him. Or he's actually already crazy, but has been playing Ghost, like, in the dark, in the shadows.
Which is super crazy.
Doing all this super crazy, but he can manipulate a lot more. And, like, even, like, Jerome at season 1, when he was being questioned for killing his mum, he was really good at like covering it up, like manipulative. And then later he just flipped, and then he's like ha 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 ha, going crazy. And then Jim Gordon was like, whoa, okay, yeah, he definitely killed his mom. He's crazy, kind of thing. But this other kid, this Jeremiah kid, like, oh man, just makes you think he might be next level. Like, dude, the dude's worked for Wayne Enterprises as well. He's kept up a false alias this whole time. And he lives in a bunker, supposedly to protect himself from the day that his brother comes for him. It's like, dude, how prepared do you have to be, kind of thing? Like, or is there something more to this? I don't know, man. I reckon it'd be a lot. I'd be more for it that if he was already crazy, like more crazy already, because it just makes him more like, okay, he's boss. He is right. He's rightfully the Joker, because that's some Joker shit. Just maybe his plan fucks up and he falls in a chemical vat, and then like the craziness just starts coming out instead of. Okay. He's like I think he's like introverted crazy right now. You know what I mean? But maybe like the chemical vat will make him da-da kind of thing, like his brother, because his brother's prototype Joker, like, you know, the real come up style, petty criminal shit, and now he's like boss, whereas Joker now is kind of just man. Like I reckon you should get onto it, man.
Okay, so the Joker saved the show, in a sense.
Joker saved the show. That's another episode of How
I
Met My Joker. How I Met My Joker.
I love that title, man. How You Met Your Joker. That's funny.
He's coming. It's right, gonna happen.
It's gonna happen. All right, cool. I'm gonna have to end this podcast because I have to go fishing. Sorry, but I'm gonna end with some reviews because I promised to actually shout out these reviews.
Do it.
All right, sweet.
I'm gonna get some.
Let me just quickly go to the site. All right. So we got 2 new reviews. Let me just double check if we have any. Nope. 2 new reviews. Two new reviews. First one is from I'll have to pronounce his name right. DJ A.N. Gomez. Dijan Gomez. So at Dijan Gomez says, worth your time. Definitely worth the listen. These guys have a great working dynamic, and it shows in the way they present themselves in their episodes. It's a real natural relationship. Great work, team. So shout outs to DJ Gomez, I think it is. So
shout outs to my homie.
Shout outs. And then we have another DJ. It's DJ, sorry, I think it's Eccentric. Keeping it real. Shout out too. Always an entertaining listen. So shout outs to those 2 reviews. And that's all we have. I just wanted to get that off my chest.
It was just eating you up inside. You're like, I gotta get this out. I just gotta do it.
It's been 2 episodes. So if you want to be shouted out in the end of each episode, just give us a 5-star review and then write something nice, and then we'll shout it out, read your review and everything. So
only 5. If it's 4, I'm sorry, I can't promise that we'll shout you out. But
even 5, the 1-star review, I reckon I want to get a 1-star review. Someone that's not really happy with our product, I'll shout it out. I'll even say it and maybe dispute it. It's up to you. But
nice. Right?
We'll just end it right here. I think this one's one of the longest ones we ever had. We talked about hair for an hour, I'm pretty sure.
What did we go through? Freaking hell. Like, we started off with maybe just cut off that first story. Like, it was just I was so tired, bro. I've had like 4 hours sleep. But the hair one was good. You actually
pulled through. You pulled through throughout the episode, which is good.
The Batman one's good. All right.
Yeah, man. So There we go. Good episode, mate.
My day's about to start. Your day's about to, well, still start because you're fishing. So, yeah.
Yeah. All right, guys. This has been another episode of the Cheatcoders. Follow us at... Where can they find you?
Instagram, Natz blazing. But, like, don't worry about me. Just follow the Cheatcoders stuff.
All right. Follow us at Cheatcoders, whether it be Instagram or www.facebook.com/thecheatcoders at Facebook. And we are also on Apple Podcasts, YouTube. And everywhere you go, just search the Cheatcoders and we're there. So Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Android Podcasts, and hopefully we'll get more platforms sooner than later. And that's it. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys. See you next week on the Cheatcoders.
Hey, can you do this with me? Wait. Close your camera. Yep. Okay.
Yep.
What
you want me to do?
Nah, I was gonna. Oh, yeah. Okay. Cool. Peace. Now you use it. Now. It's like now you use it. That was good.